Dear students, welcome to virtual class of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sri Kumar. The class is for 7th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, we are entering into a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Direct Proportion and Inverse Proportion. Previous year you have studied about or how to compare two numbers and write them in the form of a ratio. This is a continuation of that, where you will be developing the concept of direct variation, direct proportion, or inverse proportion or inverse variation. The direct and inverse are opposite words, you know. Now, learning also will be accordingly. First, you will understand direct, the opposite will be inverse in that way. What is this direct proportion? You can see a set of shoes over there, footwears. And if I try to find out how many people are there inside, I have to count the number of shoes outside. चलो मैं काउंट करने जा रहा हूँ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 shoes are there. And we know that 16 upon 2, 8 students are there inside the virtual classroom to sit and study, because everybody will be having 2 pairs of shoes. When 16 shoes are there, we know that it will be having directly 8 students are there. If there are 20 shoes, we will say that 10 students are there. If there are only 2 shoes, we will say that only 1 student is there inside. So we can see that this number increases, the other number also increases. Here it is decreased, the other number also decreases. Such a relationship is there in direct proportion. In some cases one increases, other decreases. Here both are increasing simultaneously. We call it as direct proportion. If I put it in a table like this, 16 shoes, 8 students, 20 shoes, 10 students, 2 shoes, 1 student, 8 shoes, 4 students. So we can see that when the one data increases, other also increases. One decreases, the other also decreases. We call it as direct proportion. Let me take another example. Here is a circle. If I try to draw a diameter to it. If I try to draw a diameter, let me take I can draw diameter this. A diameter is drawn. The circle divided into 2. Correct? A diameter is drawn, the circle is divided into 2 halves. One more diameter is drawn. Circle divided into another 2. That means total became 4. One diameter, you got it as 2 parts. Now one more diameter, the circle divided into again 6 parts. Fourth diameter, 8 parts. Fifth diameter, 10 parts. It goes on increasing, correct? More the diameters I draw, more the parts the circle is getting divided, correct? So that means here also when one data increases, the other also increases. A direct proportion is there. If I simply say number of diameters and number of divisions, we can say that if there are 2 diameters, 4 divisions. 8 diameters will be having 16 divisions. 4 diameters, 8 divisions. Correct? 1 diameter, 2 divisions. So the ratio is maintained. Direct proportion is having ratio constant. Here it was 16 upon 2 is equal to 8, and we got 8 students are there. Then when we entered that value over here, 16 upon 8 is equal to 2, 20 upon 10 is equal to 2, and 8 upon 4 is equal to 2. All these are having same answer. Here also, if you divide one with the other, anyway, if it is 2 upon 4, which is equal to 8 upon 16, which is equal to 4 upon 8, is equal to 1 upon 2. This is also 1 upon 2, this is also 1 upon 2, this is also 1 upon 2. So the ratio is maintained. And one data increases, other also increases. This kind of a relationship in mathematics is called direct proportion. Okay, let us go ahead. Before that, let me remove this. Okay. Now let us think about some other concept. For example, if you are talking about number of children and number of notebooks, more the children, more the number of notebooks naturally. For example, if it is given that the number of children, okay, number of children I am writing here, and number of notebooks I am writing in this row. Suppose that 15 children are there, 90 notebooks to be given. If there are 12, 72 to be given. And if it is 10, 60 to be given. And if it is 5, 30 to be given. If it is 4, 24 to be given. That means it is equal to, if it is 1, 6 to be given. This ratio is maintained. This is also equal to 1 upon 6 divided by 15. This is also 1 upon 6. Ratio is maintained. So my dear students, one data increases, other data increases. We call it as direct proportion, where the ratio is constant. Remember that. That is a fundamental. Let us think and discuss something related to what we understood. We understood that direct proportion, one data increases, other also increases. The ratio is constant. Here is something for you to think. Are the amount of petrol filled in a motorcycle and the distance traveled by is direct proportion? In a motorcycle, if you are putting more पेट्रोल मोर डिस्टेंस कैन बी ट्रैवल व्हेन मोर पेट्रोल मोर डिस्टेंस ऐसा होता है क्या यस इस इट इज इन डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन यस बोलेंगे आप मैं सब कुछ बोल के नहीं दूंगा वन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम योर टेक्स्ट बुक कैन यू गिव एन एग्जांपल फॉर फ्रॉम साइंस और एवरीडे लाइफ of quantities that vary in direct proportion साइंस में से या एवरीडे लाइफ से ऐसा कुछ एग्जाम्पल दे दो विच इज टेलिंग अस अबाउट डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन गिव फ्रॉम साइंस और गिव फ्रॉम एवरीडे लाइफ व्हेन वन डाटा इंक्रीजेस द अदर डाटा also increases. If you can give example from the field of science or everyday life, well and good. I don't want to help you in fact because these are something given for you to think and discuss. And there are many examples from science and everyday life, something much one increases, the other quantity also increases. Suppose that you are heating water. आप पानी गर्म कर रहे हैं. क्या कर रहे हैं? Heating water. ये मेरा ये आपका नहीं है, मैं खुद बोल रहा हूँ. Heating water. While heating water, you will take water in a pot or any kind of beaker. If it is in the laboratory, you have taken water and you found that it is at 30 degrees Celsius. Now you are heating it. You just started heating After 5 seconds, you tested the temperature, it became 35. After 6 seconds, it became 40. 7 seconds, 45. Now you will say that more the time, more the heat. Increase the time, increase the heat. The temperature goes up, up, up every time. So this is something which is directly proportional to the heat you are giving. More the time, more the heat, more the temperature. So there is a direct relationship between for how long आप heat कर रहे हो उसके ऊपर है. So simple example, there are many examples available. Now here is a question. If 10 pen cost 60 rupees, what is the cost of 13 such pens? ये क्यों डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन में आया? बिकॉज डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन से हमको मालूम पड़ा A अपॉन बी इज ए कांस्टेंट, सेम आंसर मिलेगा डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन. तो हमको पूछना है ये डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन है क्या? 10 पेन्स कॉस्ट 60 रुपीज़, 13 ज़्यादा ही होगा. 10 13 हो गया तो कॉस्ट भी ज़्यादा होगा. सो दिस इज अ वेरी टिपिकल एग्जाम्पल फॉर डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन. सो वी विल से दैट इफ यू राइट 10 अपॉन 60, the ratio of pen upon its cost, then the same ratio will be there for 13 upon x pence. 13 pen ka cost, so not 13 x pence, the cost of 13 pens will be having x cost. That means the cost will increase. This ratio will be same. If it is k in this case, here also it will be k. Now you are asked to find out the cost of 13 pen. So what we will do? 10 upon 60 is equal to 13 upon x, जो 13 का cost हमको मालूम नहीं. There are various ways of finding out. The simplest way is, in the case of ratio, if you cross multiply, then also it will be equal. That means if you multiply 10 into x, then it is equal to 13 into 60. X is equal to remove 10, we will divide this 10, so naturally x will remain here. We'll divide here also with 10, so this will get cancelled, 78. That means 13 pen will cost rupees 78. Please remember. So direct proportion can be used for finding out this kind of interesting answers. Now comes the opposite, inverse proportion. When one thing increases, the other data to decrease. Inverse proportion में मुझे हमेशा एक एग्जाम्पल याद आता है, मुझे मालूम नहीं आपको मैंने बताया क्या. In inverse proportion, one data increases, the other data decreases. One quantity increases, other quantity increases. मुझे क्या याद आता है मालूम है? मुझे बर्थडे पार्टी का याद आता है. बर्थडे पार्टी में क्या याद आता है? बर्थडे पार्टी में हमको हमेशा क्या याद आएगा? केक के बारे में याद आएगा. करेक्ट? केक मिलेगा बर्थडे में, एंड केक का बिग बिग पीस चाहिए हमको. बट इफ देर आर ओनली फ्यू पीपल इन द बर्थडे पार्टी, अगर बर्थडे पार्टी में अगर समझ लो 5 ही जन आ गया, 6 जन आ गया, तो इतना मोटा मोटा पीस मिलेंगे ना. करेक्ट? एंड ज़्यादा लोग आ गए तो अगेन इट विल बी डिवाइडेड फर्दर, छोटा और ए पीस. मोर द पीपल, स्मॉलर द केक पीस. करेक्ट? अगर समझ लो चॉकलेट के बारे में भी वैसा ही है. मम्मी ने बोला चॉकलेट लेके जाओ, बर्थडे है ना स्कूल में, सब बच्चों को दे दो. 40 चॉकलेट्स गिवन. एंड बुलाया अपने दोस्तों को एक बर्थडे में चॉकलेट खाने के लिए, चॉकलेट देने के लिए. तो व्हाट हैपेंड? 40 केम, 1 ईच विल गेट. एक एक को एक एक मिलेगा. अगर 20 आया तो 2 ईच मिलेगा, क्योंकि 40 चॉकलेट्स है. अगर if 10 friends came, you can give them 4 each. Here the number decreases, this number increases. This number 41, 22, मतलब this number decreases, this number increases. Such proportion is called inverse proportion, where one number increases, the other number decreases. So if there are only 5 students or 5 friends came for the birthday party. मम्मी ने बोला पूरा चॉकलेट सबको दे दो. You can give 8 chocolate each friend. Lower the number of, higher this. So this is a classic example of inverse proportion. And in inverse proportion, the product will be constant. 40 into 1 is 40, 20 into 2 is equal to 40, 10 into 4 is equal to 40, 5 into 8 is equal to 40. That means the product is constant. Multiplication को product बोलते हैं. It is constant. So that is a peculiarity. Let me get into your textbook, what the textbook is talking about inverse proportion. Before that, मुझे ये ज़रा remove करने दो. Let me clean the screen. चलो. We'll see what is in the textbook. Students of a certain school went for a picnic जा रहे, to a farm by bus. Here are some of their experiences. Say whether the quantities in each are in direct or inverse proportion. ये आपको बताना है. Each student paid 60 rupees for expenses. हर एक स्टूडेंट को 60 rupees पे करने को. As there were 45 students, dash rupees collected. 45 students से 60 rupees collect किए तो 6 5s are 33, 6 4s are 24, 2,700 rupees collect किए. Had there been 50 students तो कितना होता था? अगर 50 स्टूडेंट आया होता तो कितना कलेक्ट करेंगे? 3,000 कलेक्ट करेंगे. More the students, more the collection. So you will say that this is a classic example of direct proportion declared. Correct? The number of students and the money collected are in direct proportion. बराबर? The number of students and money collected are in direct proportion. Okay. आप इधर direct लिखेंगे. Now, the sweet shop near the school gave 90 laddus for the picnic. Picnic में जाते तो कुछ खाने ना, लड्डू दिया. 44 students go for picnic. Each will get 2 laddus. 45 students है तो दो तो खाएंगे. If only 30 students came for the picnic, then each will get 3. So when 45 became smaller and became 30, this number increased. So this is an example for inverse proportion. A farm is 120 kilometers away from school. School से दूर है, एक farm है 120 kilometers. The bus went to the farm at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. बस वाले 40 kilometers per hour में गाड़ी चलाया तो हमको मालूम है 3 hours में पहुंचेगा. 3 into 4, 12, तो 3 into 40 is 120. On the return आने के time, the driver got little more interesting, 60 kilometers per hour, and you will reach at 2 kilometers, 2 hours. तो इधर स्पीड कम है, ज़्यादा टाइम, स्पीड ज़्यादा है, कम टाइम, ज़्यादा है, कम टाइम. One increases, other decreases. So this is an example for inverse proportion. In inverse proportion, one quantity into the other quantity will be constant. ये भी मैं आपको बोलना चाहता हूँ. Here 45 into 2 is equal to 90, 30 into 3 is also equal to 90. Correct? Here 40 into 3 is equal to 120. The same way 60 into 2 is also equal to 120. The product will be constant. Understood? So like that you should have a broader idea of understanding, because it will be helpful for you to learn further next year. The farmer picked 180 boars from his trees, fruit a boar. He gave them equally to 45 students. 180 boars to 45 students. Each student got dash boars. कितना मिलेगा? 45 students, 180 boars. 180 divided by 45. 9 5s are 45, or 3 5s are 15 plus 36, and each one will be getting 4. Correct? This is the board. Had there been 60 students each, अगर 60 student होता तो each one will be getting 3 bores. 60 into 3 is equal to 180. The number of students and the number of bore each one gets are in more the students, less the bores, are in inverse proportion. Inverse proportion kind of another example. Bore example, not boring, using bore. So my dear students, this is a fundamental concept of direct and inverse proportion. You will be applying this in a day-to-day life and in many situations. You will be having further about this in next year. Meanwhile, I have to tell you something about partnership and other aspect related to this kind of proportion. That will be done in the next video. Thank you.
Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.